Hey yappers, welcome back to Binge Yap Repeat. Today, we are yapping all about Season 3 of America's Sweethearts, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. We yap about the effects of social media on the dancers and on the auditions process of the show, Faith's inauguration into DCC, Jenna's amazing comeback story and Dayton's unfortunate ending, Reese's big decision, and so much more. Get your boots and palms ready because our episode starts now. Hello, yappers, and welcome back to another episode of Binge Yap Repeat. I'm Ruchi.
And I'm Shalini.
And this week's episode is all about the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
America's Sweethearts.
Yes. Season 3. Any other subtext?
The effects of social media.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, well, I'll do the full intro and then we can chat truly about the effects of social media. America's Sweethearts, Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders is an American sport television docuseries. This series follows the DCC, the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders, team audition process and digs into the 36-person squad's daily life. It's considered to be the successor series for DCC Making the Team, which aired on CMT from 2006 to 2021. So they got that footage.
That show aired for 15 years?
Yes.
I did not realize that.
Yes. And the Burrows, one season.
I saw that. R.I.P. the Burrows.
R.I.P. People just had longer attention span back in the day.
Yeah, it's true.
So this iteration on Netflix, the first season premiered on June 20th, 2024 on Netflix. The second season was a year after that on June 18th, 2025. And this episode is about the third season, which premiered June 16th, 2026. So this season, we had 30 out of 36 veterans returning, which gave 6 spots open for rookies.
So this season, unlike previous seasons, it sounded like this was the first audition season where auditionees were coming in after watching the show, because last season it was still before the show aired, before season 1 aired. So I thought that added a really interesting dynamic, not only to the auditions process, but also to just the theme of the season kind of being around the effects of social media and what that's done to the cheerleaders, as well as like how the fans interact with them. So I guess going back to season 1, was there a big theme to season 1? I feel like it was mostly just kind of educating the public about the traditions of DCC and the Cowboys. And I remember they spent like 15 minutes explaining the significance of the Thanksgiving Day game and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a lot more about the team and the history and the
Yeah.
traditions, and then like making the team, which I guess was more in line with the CMT series.
Yeah. And then season 2, the big focus was the pay that the dancers get,
Yep.
which I thought was really important. And now thinking back, it's surprising to me that that all happened before a season aired of this show, because I guess I had assumed that they had so much more leverage because of the success of the show, but I don't think that they knew the success of the show at that point when they started fighting for better pay, right?
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. I did think that it was kind of wild how much, I guess, like how little they got paid before. Okay, so just to remind, I think it was something like $15 an hour.
Yeah.
Which is insane. And they were like, "Oh yeah, it's about the prestige. It's not about the pay." And then I also looked back, and apparently some cheerleaders, I think back in like the 80s or something, they were like shocked that they even got paid, and then they like donated back what they earned.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But I think back in those days, maybe it was more of a thing for your husband, I guess, to just cover all your expenses. And it was like everyone was
That's true.
mostly single income households. So the fact that you were also making money was like, oh my God. We
Like,
get
what am I
paid
gonna
for
do with all
this?
this extra money?
I guess
Yeah.
I'll just give it away.
Yeah. That's wild. And how much do they get paid now? Do you know?
Yeah, so I tried looking this up, and so I think it is more complicated now because of the success of the show. So
Mm,
there's a lot more extraneous income that they get, right? So it's not even just like their hourly pay, it's
yeah.
also the revenue that they get. Oh, yeah, it's not just the hourly pay and then the game rate, it's also the money that they get from social media, the money that I assume they get money from Netflix as well, if they're, like, heavily featured
Yeah.
or something. There's a wider range of that extraneous income, so someone like Reese is probably getting a ton more money than someone else who is less heavily
Yeah.
featured.
Yeah. Like that blonde girl with really curly hair that we saw for 1 second this entire season.
Who's that?
I don't know, but they showed her in the very last episode, and I was like, "Who's that?"
Oh, I thought that was just someone with, like, curly hair when they got sweaty or something. I thought it was, like, Klein maybe or someone else.
No, it was someone else, but I was like, "I have not seen this person before." Anyway, yeah, that was very interesting. But do you know what they make from DCC now?
Yeah, so they said that they were getting $15 an hour, and then they got a 400% increase. So that's like 4x.
Ooh.
So presumably that means $60 an hour. And
400%
then
increase would mean 5x.
5x. Oh yeah, okay, so
Yeah,
presumably $75 an hour.
great.
And then I think they get something like $400 per game. Although I
Okay.
couldn't find out if that was the before or the after rate.
Mm, okay, okay.
Yeah,
That
but like,
seems way more livable.
yeah, so previously they were getting paid less than the mascot on the team. And they
Insane.
obviously, yeah, they are putting in so much effort and coordination and rehearsals and practice and everything for this, like versus the mascot. I mean, no shade to the mascot. I maybe we need
Yeah.
a series on making the DCC mascot. I don't know what the story is there, but looking at DCC, it does seem extremely intense.
Yeah, these are high-performing athletes. Yeah,
Yep.
I personally love this show because I I love, like, the Olympics. I love professional sports. I just love watching really intense athletes do the thing that they love most. So that's a big reason why I love this show, and they're definitely very high-performing athletes. I'm actually shocked that Reese's injury was the first one in years that put any of the cheerleaders out of a game.
I know. I was also shocked about that. I was like, does that mean that these are really good athletes? They have really good trainers, or they're just very careful about how they land? I don't know.
Yeah, or they're better about recovery. I don't know what it is. I guess they're not doing flips and pyramids and stuff, which I'm sure results in more injury on other cheer squads,
That's
but
true. That's
still like
true.
intense dancing. I mean,
They're not
uh,
being launched anywhere.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. Um, well, anyway, this season is not about pay, but is about the effects of social media, which was very interesting how they kind of addressed this in the show. I feel like Kelly and Judy had a lot more empathy for the girls this season than they did last season. I don't know, maybe this is intentional, but last season they were absolutely portrayed as the villains because they were like, "Oh, you are not fighting for our pay raise," and you were kind of like sticking to these traditions that only held true when you were a DCC cheerleader over 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's not the reality that we live in today. I do think Kelly and Judy came around to it a lot more this season with the whole social media aspect.
Yeah, I thought so too. I actually really liked both of them this season for the most part. I think a few things stood out to me. One, that during auditions, there's a confessional with Kelly where she says, I've been told that the girls really appreciate when I give positive feedback, which apparently I haven't been doing. So I'm going to try to do that more this year. And I was like, wow, she is taking feedback, internalizing it, and changing her actions. That's great. And then the same thing happened with that "I love you" thing when she had the dinner with all the leaders.
Oh my
Um,
god, she was giving immigrant parent.
truly, she was like, "You need me to say that?
You have
You
to hear it?
here?
Words?
Wait."
Positive words from me. That means something to you.
And they're like, "Yeah." But unlike an immigrant parent, she said, "Okay, I will."
Yeah, I was like, whoa, that's all it takes, huh?
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Crazy. But
Um,
yeah, I really liked how she came around to it more and like started saying it more. And they showed a lot more of her emotional side this
yeah,
season, which I thought was really nice. I also thought it was funny how it seems that this is like a universal concept that girls have with their dance teachers or coaches where they are extremely scared of them, but then they also like want to impress them and they really love them, but then the coaches are super mean to them, but then on the inside they love them.
yeah. That's, like, pretty much the experience I've had with any coach I've ever had.
That's the experience I've had with dance teachers. It's just like I'm so scared of you, but also I want to make you laugh.
Yeah, yep.
Of all the girls who were on the team, who do you think best represented your relationship with your coach?
Good question. I think in some situations, I was a Megan, where I was kind of the liaison between the coaches and my teammates, and kind of just, like, took on the leader role. And in other situations, I was the Klein, where my coach was like, "Stop talking, like, shut up and focus." So, kinda depended on the year, depended on the sport.
Yeah, that's fair. I absolutely was the client.
Yep,
Just
I
like,
could see that.
don't tell me what to do, but also, where my Christmas ornament?
Anti-authoritarian Ruchi.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I guess I was less rebellious than Klein, but just as talkative.
Can we speak a little bit about Klein?
Yeah.
Okay. I love Klein so much. I feel like I was kind of surprised that she didn't get that much attention in the previous seasons. I feel like I didn't really see her in season 1 or 2.
She was definitely there in season 2 because she got in trouble for the ornament thing.
Oh, I I didn't notice that one in season 2, but they didn't really like
Okay.
interview her that much.
Yeah, she definitely wasn't a main character on season 2. Yeah, I'm surprised too, because anyone looking at the girls can tell that she's a big personality, probably,
Huge.
among the teammates. So yeah,
Yes.
that is surprising, but I'm so glad they focused on her this season. She was such a joy to watch, truly.
Me too. I love Klein so much, but so one thing going back to Klein and the first leader group convo that they had last year, where Kelly was basically saying, "Hey, Klein, it's cool that you want to come back, but just so you know, none of the other girls voted you or wanted you to be group leader. So if you're going to come back next year thinking that that's the case, know that it may not be the case or probably won't be the case." And then this was just during Klein's exit interview for her 4th year, and she was just like, "Okay, well, I just came in here to say yes." And it was not like I said nothing about the group leader, part of it. Like you don't even know if I wanted to be that or not, and you're like
Yeah.
coming in with this assumption that I do, and you're saying that it's already not going to happen. I was like, Kelly could have done that conversation a lot better.
It's about your timing, Kelly.
It's about your timing. But then I think there was some vindication, or not vindication, validation at the end when she was like, my timing in that conversation was not good. And I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
I'm glad she recognized that.
I'm glad she recognized that. Yeah. I thought she had told Kelly. I guess I just assumed that she had told Kelly she wants to be a leader next year. And that's why Kelly told her that.
I don't think she said anything about it.
Well, maybe she said it off camera.
Yeah, it's possible. Like, you never know with the editing. You never
Yeah.
know that if she had said something or not. But the way that it was shown to the viewers was Klein was saying, I would like to come in and, like, return my uniform, and I'm, like, excited for next year, 5th year veteran, woohoo!" And then
Yeah.
they were like, "Just so you know, we sent out a survey, and everyone hates your guts, and no one wants you for
Oh my
group
God.
leader." Well, they didn't say that hates your
Yeah.
guts part,
Right, right,
but
right. Yeah.
implied. And then Kelly was like, "I just don't know why. I don't know why that would be the case." But she said it in a way that was like, she did know why.
Right, right. It's like, people have things to say. Just thought you should know.
Yeah, exactly. It came across not in a good light, and then that's why Klein started crying and was like, "Okay, I need to take a beat. I just need 3 minutes because this conversation is going somewhere where I really did not expect it to go." And then came back and was like, "Okay, I just wanted to return my uniform. I am happy to be part of the team regardless of if I am in a group leader position or not. That's all I came here to say."
Yeah. It was just so unnecessary. But I am really glad Klein came back, and I am personally sad that she's not coming back for a 6th year because I love watching her and she's so fun, and I think she brings a lot of much needed levity to the team.
So are 5th years just expected to retire? Like, is it possible to be a 6th year?
I'm sure it is because they make it seem like they have the choice.
They make it seem
Um,
like that, but then all of the 5th years are like, it's heavily implied that we should
yeah.
retire.
Maybe it's the norm to retire, but you could stay for a 6th year if you wanted to.
Mm,
But like most people retire after 5 years. Yeah,
I see.
maybe.
And that's why there was that whole conversation where Kelly was like, "It's better to retire too soon than too late."
Yeah. I
Got it.
was thinking with the success of this Netflix show, I do think it'll be harder to make the team in the future, not only because there are more rookie candidates, and so it's just harder to get a spot, but also because I'm sure there are a lot of girls that otherwise would have left the team, but want to stay on purely for the social media and the fame of it all. And so now that we've introduced that, it's like maybe fewer girls are going to leave, and it'll create this like backwards incentive where the oldies are incentivized to stay because they're the most famous and successful, but then rookies could be better dancers than them, being like 22 versus these veterans that are now like 27-ish, you know? And so it'll just be harder. I feel like they'll have to figure out a system, assuming that 5th years don't volunteer to leave. They'll have to figure out some sort of system where they ask people to step down or something, or like
Mm.
introduce a limit on how many years that they can dance.
I'm not sure actually. I was thinking that it might be the case that there's more turnover. And so I say that because I think social media is really, really time consuming. And I
Hmm.
think if people are just auditioning to get into social media, it's really, really hard to do both well. And it sounds
Yeah.
like there is a high bar for excellence, at least on the DCC side, which we already know is really, really time intensive. So I think what maybe is more likely to happen is that is Reese's situation, right? Where maybe you come in, you do, or maybe not Reese where who did 3 years, but maybe you come in and you do 1 year or 2 year, and then you get your social media platform up and running, and then you quit DCC so you can do social media full time. Something similar to what Jada did, but I think Jada is
Yeah.
doing was, did 5 years of DCC before she did switch to social media.
That is true. I guess it could go either way. But I could see a situation in which a 5th year that was never actually featured on the show is like, "I'm just gonna stick around one more season just to see if I can be one of the main characters on the show." And
That's
that just
true.
happens more often because people all wanna be a main character on the show
That's true. It just
to get
really
their
comes
shot.
down
Yeah.
to being on the team for the right reasons.
So true. Oh, there was a clip at the very beginning where they were showing like, if you're just here for social media, like that's not the right reason to be here. But then I don't think I ever actually saw that in the show. Did that scene happen?
I don't think the scene ever happened, or maybe it was something similar, like Klein was saying it because she was like, "Yeah, I noticed like this group of veteran or this group of rookies, they're all about social media. They're like doing their dances in the locker room and stuff like that." And
Yeah.
then you just have to have a talk with them and tell them what to post and what not to post. Because if you're just here for social media, you're not here for the right reasons. But she was saying it in reference to something that she said earlier in the day to the girls, to one of the
Mm.
other veterans on the team.
Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe I was wrongly associating an audio with a video clip that I saw, but actually it was at separate times.
No, 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 it's possible that both happened, except
Okay.
that they only showed one scene at the very beginning of the show, and then the next scene that they showed was Klein referencing that scene.
Okay. So the whole show, I was like, when is this conversation gonna happen? Who are they saying this to? Is it Faith?
Oh my gosh. Should we talk about Faith?
Yes.
Okay. Faith, it seems, has like a little bit of controversy around her because it seems like she does get a lot of hate online about not being maybe up to par of like the DCC standard.
Like
Um
dance quality wise?
yeah, I guess dance quality wise, but it's like her technique is still so new. Like she's obviously an amazing dancer. It's just that she hasn't been doing cheerleading or what is it, the palm technique
Mm,
for that long. So that's why the transition is a little bit harsher. Um, but then I think a lot of other people are like, obviously, Faith has a really big social media following, and it also seems like she was the favorite of Charlotte, who is the owner.
yeah.
So I think it's pretty easy to like connect the dots and be like, oh, is Faith on the team for a large part because she has a big social media following. And that is also what Kelly seemed to imply too.
Yeah. I thought it was really interesting that she was invited to audition. And
Yeah.
kind of connecting the dots backwards, it's like, did they invite her to audition just to create the story around her for social media and for the Netflix show? Or, I mean, obviously she's a good dancer and I really liked her energy and I really like her personality too. I think she's really sweet and super genuine. But I guess, yeah, if I was Faith, not to project things onto her, but I think if I was her, I would wonder if I was just brought in like for the story. Um, but I don't know. I think I could tell towards the end of camp that Emily was not going to make the team, but Faith was. I feel like they were just setting up that story
Yeah.
where you could tell that Emily was still struggling and they like loved Emily, but she just wasn't ready yet, versus Faith is like really shooting up and is ready and, she's like progressing really
Improved a lot.
quickly and stuff. Yeah.
How do you think Kelly and Judy used social media to help with the rookie selection?
How did they use it? I guess besides Faith being recruited over Instagram.
Well, Judy says that she used Reddit a lot. So, Reddit was like all over the rookie class. Like when people got selected for training camp, I think they like published
Mm,
that. And then people on Reddit were like stalking these people like crazy and were basically saying, oh, love, love, love this person, hate, hate, hate this person. And
right,
then
right.
Judy, then we saw her in a scene saying, like, oh, this person, she's going to be a star. Everyone's going to love her. And then Kelly's like, oh, why do you say that? And then Judy's like, because I see what's going on online and they already
Yeah,
love her.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't like it because I think what's the right way to say this? The rigor of DCC could be diluted by like outside opinions of people that don't actually know anything about dancing. And so I hope Judy and Kelly don't take it too seriously. Obviously, the point of the cheerleaders is to like increase the hype, and so you want people to like the cheerleaders. But the reason people like the cheerleaders is because they represent like so like A, really hard work, B, they're just like gorgeous dancers and so fun to watch. And I don't want any of that to be diluted, I guess, by, random opinions of being like, I hate her. And it's like, you don't even know her. You don't know how she dances. So I hope they don't take it too seriously during auditions.
Yeah, I hope they don't, but I also feel like there's there's like an and condition that's being created.
Okay, nerd.
Wow. I literally have a mug that says, "Oh, this calls for a spreadsheet." So I think I forget who said it in the show, but someone was basically like, in order to be a DCC cheerleader, you have to have all of um these different qualities that go beyond just being a good dancer. You have to be a good role model. You have to have a good attitude. You have to like do this, this, this. And then she was saying, well, in addition to that, I think now maybe there's this idea that you need to be a influencer, or like you need to have some social clout as well as all of these other things. I don't think that's super far from the truth, to be honest. I think we may see an evolution if this show continues on for the next 5 years. I think we will start to see an inclusion of social media stars who are now trying out for DCC.
Just to increase the notoriety of DCC.
I think
I hate
so.
that. I personally hate that. I'm sorry. That's like, yeah, it's like bringing influencers into Love is Blind so that Love is Blind becomes more popular. It just ruins what the people are there to do. I
Yeah.
hate it.
Yeah. We'll see. So yeah, I wonder what will happen next year. But it's there's definitely a balance that has to be struck, and I feel like we are we went 1 inch in the social media direction this season. And so I was like, well, what happens if we go 1 foot in the social media direction? I guess
I
that's
don't
next
know.
season.
I don't know if there needs to be a balance struck. I think they should just take the best dancers.
No, but it's like they will take the best dancers, right? But like, would you say that Faith was the best dancer?
I mean, I don't think we saw enough of like her versus the other people that literally weren't shown at all.
Yeah,
Um so like we don't know, but I think if she was not the best dancer, they shouldn't have taken her.
agree, right. But I'm saying that like instead of maybe the pool of people that they normally get, like the collegiate dancers from TCU and whatever, I think that pool is going to get a lot bigger. And
Yeah.
so now, yes, you obviously have to select the best dancers, but what if those best dancers are also social media influencers?
Yeah. Okay. I guess I was saying that they should not be choosing people specifically to increase the notoriety of DCC because they're social influencers. It should be purely merit based. And I don't
Yeah.
think they should take social media into account at all.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to say if they will, or if they should or should not, but I think it will start to
Yeah.
go
Well,
that way.
what do you think should happen?
I mean, I agree. I feel like it should be all about the dance, but I think that's not the world we live in, unfortunately.
But I just don't understand why it matters. I guess because they want DCC to be more profitable. That's so
No, no, no. I
stupid.
think because of the fame of the show, a lot more social
Yeah, I
media
mean, I
influencers
guess
and like
like
the pool of applicants will increase.
yeah. Pool of applicants increasing is one thing. That's inevitable. That's totally fine. Kelly and Judy should not change their selection tactics to select for social media.
Yes, I
That should
agree.
not happen.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. Yeah,
Okay.
for
Okay.
sure. For sure.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is a controversial opinion,
Okay.
but I am slightly of the opinion that that has already happened, that they chose Faith because of her social media. Because to be honest, they every single or night where they were like, okay, let's do our yes, no, maybe for all of these girls. Faith was a no fucking every single night. And they still kept her around because she was improving, sure. But, Charlotte
Maybe
came in.
also yeah.
Yeah, Charlotte came in and was like, Faith is my favorite. Which is like,
Yeah, and
okay,
Charlotte probably yeah.
we didn't like again, we didn't see how she danced. Um, and also we're not like
You're right.
dance
I'm not a good
critiquers.
judge.
Yeah, I'm not a good judge at all. I'm like,
I got two left feet.
yeah, all these girls are great. That's amazing that they can kick their legs so high. But yeah, I thought it was an interesting choice to have Faith as part of the team. And she's a
Yeah,
lovely girl.
yeah. I was really sad that Journey didn't make it.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Okay, so I actually wrote this down. At the beginning of training camp, they were like, "Who are our top rookie candidates?" And they said Savannah, Faith, and Journey. And then when they went to New York and they came back, they were like, "Okay, I think I forget the name of the woman who was in charge, but the training camp woman, she was also the choreographer."
Oh, yeah, that girl, the dance, yeah, the choreographer. I don't remember her name.
I don't remember her name either.
Yeah.
But anyway, they were like, "Okay, like what is your pick for like who should make the team?" And then she said Bree, Tatum, Morgan, Brenly, Parker.
That's right. Yeah.
Those five. And then they're like, "Those are five names already." And then she's like, "Yeah, well that's my pick." Of those five, only three were chosen. Morgan, Brenly, Parker. And then the
Mm,
other two were Faith and Jenna.
mm, mm,
Oh, and Maddie.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was like, "Oh, this is very interesting how things change so quickly."
Yeah, yeah. I guess, yeah, looking backwards, it did feel like a lot of doors were opened for Faith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I did
Not
feel
to say
sorry.
she doesn't deserve it for
Yes.
any reason, but yeah.
Yeah. I also felt sorry for Faith because she had to live out of a hotel room for 3 weeks, basically. And she's like so far away from her family. I'm
Oh,
glad
but
that her
all of them
family
were in the
visited.
hotel.
Don't know if all of them were. If they're
I
local,
think most of them. I think most of them were because remember they like gathered in one girl's hotel room that night. Those are
yeah.
all the rookies. Yeah, because
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I think most of them are out of towners.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Then it makes sense. But still, it's so sad living in a hotel room for 3 weeks.
I know.
With only a microwave, you can't even cook.
I know. I remember in season 1 when it was Charlie and Reese in the hotel. I can't remember what they said, but they were like, all we want is a blah, blah, blah. I was like, that's so sad. Stuck in hotel life.
Yeah. I remember one time I was stuck in a hotel room for, I think, about a week or two because I got COVID while I
Oh,
was in a
truly
hotel.
stuck. Like you could not
Truly
leave the
stuck.
hotel room. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, truly stuck. And yeah, that hotel room had nothing. And I was like, all I want is hot food. And I can't get hot food.
You
It was
couldn't get
really
room
sad.
service?
It was on a work trip, so I don't know. I didn't know how much was like available to me for room service looks really expensive. So I don't know
Oh,
if I
but
could cover it.
the per diem's probably higher than what room service would cost, right?
I think it was like 80 per day,
Oh, okay. Okay.
but like breakfast, lunch, dinner, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
With tip, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's like kind of
Anyway.
expensive because then it gets charged to your hotel room and then you have to explain all that and concur.
Wait, have you never gotten room service on a business trip?
I think I got it once, but it was when it was like one meal, right?
Uh-huh.
This would have been like room service
Wait, so what
3.
did you do?
I just got DoorDash, which is like that's how it was cold by the time it came to my room.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I was like, "Oh my god."
Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway, DCC.
Anyway, yeah, being stuck in a hotel room sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, can't cook.
And also having to do full hair and makeup every single day in your hotel room.
Oh
That
my
sounds
god.
tough.
So impressive.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Um, okay, I want to talk about Jenna.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay. I really loved her story. I'm so proud of her. Just the journey of coming into DCC auditions for the first time for the wrong reasons, getting cut, using that setback to just like kind of reset your sense of self, dismantle your own belief system, build yourself back brick by brick, and come back stronger a year later. I was like, damn, what a story. It was such a beautiful story. I'm so happy for her.
I love Jenna so much. I think she was my favorite out of all of the rookie candidates.
Me too. Me
And her
too.
cleft lip story. Aw. And she was like, if
Yeah.
I just get a tooth, everything will be great. And then she was like, and then I got my tooth, and then I got cut from the team. And then nothing was great, even though I had my tooth.
Yeah. I feel like everybody has something like that in their life where they're like, when this happens, my life will be perfect. And this was such a beautiful anecdote to show that like that will never truly make you happy and you have to create your own happiness.
Yeah. She is so resilient.
So resilient. What an inspiration.
Yeah. Oh, Jenna. Yeah, her story actually did make me really emotional. That was one of the points where I teared up. I was like, Jenna, you worked so hard for this moment. I'm so
I
happy for you.
know. I was so happy for her. It was interesting to me that she could not do a Smith machine hip thrust. I was like, damn, I thought all these girls were hella jacked.
Yeah, I wonder if that was related to like building herself up brick by brick, is that she just like wasn't maybe like physically strong in certain areas.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
Or maybe she
But I
just had
thought that
wrong technique. I don't know.
yeah, maybe, maybe. I mean, she's clearly very athletic. I'm sure she's strong.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. What else about Jenna? Anything else? Oh, also, I was just rooting for her as a fellow Asian Californian. I was like, my girl. Asian Californian, my
Oh,
girl.
Jenna. Uh, yeah, Jenna was my favorite. The other point where I teared up was for Dayton. I teared up
Oh,
for Dayton.
Dayton. Oh no. I did not tear up because I was like, girl, why are you trying again? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for her. I think the reason I teared up is because it's so obvious that she wants this so badly. And like maybe it's not her and she's still trying to fulfill someone else's dream.
Yeah.
And I I like that she got cut because now she finally has the space to explore what that actually means for her. But at
Yeah.
the same time, I think when she didn't cry after she didn't make it to training camp, but then as soon as like the next shot we see her with her dad and she's just sobbing on her dad, that's when
Mm.
I teared up. I was like, this poor girl just wants one thing and it's not happening.
Yeah. That was really tough to watch. When her audition dance happened, I mean, obviously I'm not an expert, but even I could tell like it's not, she wasn't extending her legs fully, her arm. I was like, "Oh no. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening." That was really awkward. I hope this is her Jenna moment of being like, I need to dismantle my belief system
Yeah,
of what makes me happy and what I want out of life. And hopefully she will find her calling. I'm sure she can do dance in other ways, but I think she needs to let go of DCC.
I agree. And I think her mom needs to let go of DCC.
Yes. Yes. Honestly, her
Yeah.
mom was like so upset. I was like, dude, if
I
you
f-
were an objective person, you would understand.
yeah, I feel like her mom probably put so much pressure on her to
Yeah.
like do well and like do this DCC thing, but it's not what she needs. She needs
Not
to
what
be
she
her own
needs.
person. She needs to be Dayton.
Yeah. Yeah. On the other hand, Kelly's daughter seems to have never had an interest or
Oh
like
yeah.
gave it up very early, which I love
Yeah.
that for her.
Love that for Kelly's daughter. To be honest, if my mom was Kelly, I would not want to be a DCC cheerleader.
No. No. 100% no. Although I
Absolutely
guess I
not.
say that, but I do work with my dad, so
Oh, awkward.
awkward.
Sorry, one more thing about Dayton before we move on. What did you think about that comment that I think her mom made after Dayton didn't get into training camp? Her mom was like, "How can you let complete strangers into training camp and you can't even do this one thing for someone that you held in the hospital?"
Oh, yeah. What was the hospital thing?
Presumably she was a baby like soon after she was
Oh, yeah.
born. Like Kelly and Judy came to hold her.
Oh, that makes so much sense. I was like, they held her in the hospital? Like, what happened to her? I was like, is this something about an
They
eating
held
disorder or
her
something?
hostage
Yeah,
in the hospital.
truly, I was like, was she under psychiatric evaluation?
No, she was a wee babe.
Okay, that makes so much more sense. Yeah. To that, I say this is why DCC needs to be merit-based, because if they were taking that kind of stuff into account, it would totally ruin the quality of DCC. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I
And
was
what
just
happened
like,
to not wanting it unless you earn it? Like, I mean, I guess that her mom probably does not feel that way.
yeah, I mean, I guess this is a situational question. If you feel like you were the one person who was in charge of making my child's dreams come true, that's such a hard situation to be in.
It is. It is. And you could tell that Kelly and Judy were so conflicted and they felt so bad. But
Yeah,
I think it's for that reason, I think it's good that they have a panel of judges because it's not all their decision. Like the numbers, the data's right there, you know. She got no yeses and some maybes and some nos,
yeah.
mostly nos. Like it's
It's
very
not
data
just
driven.
like exactly, it's not just like 2 yeses from Kelly and Judy and then
Right.
18 maybes to nos.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think obviously it would be so hard for me to do, but I mean, I'm not here to make your kid's dream come true, you know? I'm here to build the best team that I
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
would expect you to take me out to dinner and wine and dine me and then tell me the bad news.
Yeah, 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 for sure. For sure. Oh my god, that's like did you never watch The Traitors, did you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Basically what happened at the end of the season, also spoiler alert, yappers, if you want to watch The Traitors this past season, which you should because it was an incredible season. But basically at the end, it was Rob Roush, who was my celebrity crush,
Yes, I remember
um,
this.
and Maura, who was like his only Love Island friend on The Traitors this season. And he was a traitor the whole time, and she was a faithful, like the opposite of a traitor. And she was so convinced that they were both faithfuls. She was so convinced. And then at the very end, he revealed it. And she was like so shocked. Literally, you can see it on her face. I'll send you the video. It's so sad. She was like, wait, what? She didn't believe it. And then afterwards, in the reunion, which was like filmed months later, she was like, Rob bought me a Birkin to say sorry. So we're good now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. A Birkin?
A Birkin. I mean, he won, I think, $250,000 from the show. So he used a portion of it to buy more a Birkin.
That is really nice. That makes up for it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So if I was Kelly and I cut your daughter from DCC, I would do something that would be the equivalent of buying you a Birkin.
You could just buy me a Birkin. That's okay.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. I
it's a
guess. Oh,
you don't have to do something similar. You can just
oh.
do that.
You don't need new ideas.
I would actually just appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I agree. I hope there was some relationship mending that happened off screen.
Yeah, yeah. I hope so.
Um, okay.
Let's
Who else?
focus on Reese.
Oh, wait, I was gonna say,
Oh,
just a couple more things about training camp. Of all the 14 rookie candidates, whose cut shocked you the most? And number 2 was who were you the most happy for?
most happy for Jenna. That one's easy. I was like, what a comeback story. So
Yeah,
beautiful. I feel bad because I don't even remember her name, but it was the
Savannah.
girl. No,
Oh.
it wasn't Savannah, although I did feel bad for her. But she's so young. She has so many more chances to make the team, and I feel like she could. But it was okay, one, it was the first girl that got cut where she was like, "Do you think I should try again next year?" And they were basically like,
No.
"Don't bother." Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
was like,
god.
"Damn. That's so savage."
Yeah. I think it was Emily R.
Emily R, that's right. And then the other one that I was shocked by was the one that was basically on the top the whole time, and then when they called her in, they were like, "This probably won't make sense to you because it doesn't make sense to us either." And I was like, "Then why are you doing it? You're the one that makes the decisions."
This is what I was saying about the whole merit thing. Cause, like, okay, even though there is merit, like, even though you can be like the best, technically good, best palm dancer, you also, as a dancer, have to have an X factor about you. And it looks like they are taking that into account. It's like, oh, I just want to look at her. Like, I just want to look at this person. And I don't know why, but she just really draws me to her. And you can't quantify that. You can't like
That is true, but I think that's part of being a good dancer, right? Is to like draw the audience to you. It's just like the performance aspect of it.
but I think like yeah, but I think like being the best technically good dancer is not the same as being the best dancer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with that. But I think they should choose the best dancers.
Yeah, but it's okay, sorry. So the best technically good dancer is not the same as the best dancer, is not the same as the best or most engaging person to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand why they do a mixture of good dancer and best performer to watch, and I get that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe this girl was a really good dancer, but was just not the best performer, which is fair to cut.
Mm, yeah, I think that person was either Brie or Tatum.
Mm. Oh yeah, I think it was Tatum.
Yes. Yeah, Tatum.
Yeah.
And then they were like she was like, "Oh, should I try it again next year?" And they were like, "Yeah, you should make this team." If I got that feedback, I would be so pissed.
I'd be like, the fuck?
But like,
Yeah.
why can't I make it this year if I
Yeah, it's like,
should
great.
make it?
Put me on the team then.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they were talking about cutting a veteran for a little while.
Yeah,
That was
that was
crazy.
edging. Didn't do
That was, yeah,
anything.
they didn't do anything. I know, I think it's interesting that they make the veterans audition, but then they never cut a veteran, right?
Yeah,
So, like, what's
agreed.
the point?
Maybe in the past they have, with folks who've gotten complacent. Let's
Mm,
say one of the fifth year veterans wanted to try out again as a sixth year. Would they make the team?
eh.
Yeah, but you do need to have, I guess, an out in case you needed one. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I was most shocked by Savannah's cut. I guess not shocked in a way that she was the best dancer out there and she should have gotten in, but more so that they spent a lot of time on her and I really felt like she was so cute and she was great and she had the best smile and yeah, it was really sad that she got cut,
Yeah,
especially because this was also her dream for so long.
totally. But I'm sure she'll come back stronger. I feel like she could be the Charlie of next season, where she comes
True.
back and they still love her. Obviously, they love her, and she makes the team.
Yeah, I hope she does. Let's go, Savannah. DCC season 4. um, okay. Let's talk about the other veteran candidates. So we spent a lot of time on 3 veterans, Klein, Megan, and Reese. We kind of talked about Klein already. Do you
Yeah.
want to talk
Oh, one
about
one last thing about Klein. It was so funny that they showed her parents doing karate with
Oh
zero context.
my god.
I was like, who are these people?
Yeah, I was also like, what is going on here? What a wild
So
scene.
funny.
But I think having parents like that, I was like, I understand Klein's personality more.
Yeah, me too. I loved, and then I was like, oh my God, that's her parents. They're so cute. And I loved seeing her home life. and she's so good at piano.
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
so talented.
so talented.
Oh. And I also really liked how her husband, I think his name is Luke, he was like, yeah, you're just a leaf in the, like, we're just leaves. Or no, what was the thing? He was like, I'm just a leaf in the wind, and you're the wind.
Oh, there's a Taylor Swift lyric like that. Oh my gosh, I need to look it up. It was in Willow. Do you remember that song?
I love Willow.
I'm like uh, life was a willow and it bent right to your wind. So like she was the willow bending to his wind.
A willow has a little bit more structure than a leaf, I would say, but yeah.
It's true. That's true.
Willows can hold their ground a little more.
Then it's just a floating.
Um, wait, so should we, okay, so Clyde, Megan Reese, do you want to
Okay,
talk about Megan? Or,
sure.
okay.
Yeah.
What happened? It seems like she broke up with her boyfriend at the
Yeah, I
end.
think so. Yeah. She didn't really explain why. I'm sure she didn't want to like badmouth him on national television, but it just seemed like she felt so busy that whenever she did have free time, she was only prioritizing him and like wasn't able to prioritize herself. And then at some point was like, wait, I don't think I'm happy
Mm,
and I don't think I can really be in this partnership.
mm.
That's what it sounded like from her perspective.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I was wondering if like he broke up with her because she didn't have enough time for him, but it sounds
Mm,
like she just fully lost herself and was like, I need to prioritize me instead of this
yeah.
other person.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it's really inspiring when people choose to do that. I
Yeah,
think it takes a lot of strength to walk away from something that like once made you so happy.
yeah, I agree. And I feel like
Yeah.
people are going to be hella sliding in her DMs.
Dude. Yeah. She's so beautiful and so sweet and fun and like so nice.
Yeah, she seems like a very genuinely great person. It's like wishing the
Yeah, and the
best
way
for her.
she advocated for her teammates to get better pay, like she really spearheaded that whole thing.
Yeah,
She's just so strong.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I think Jada too was part of that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. It was her, Jada, and I think one other person. I feel like it was three of them really spearheading.
Mm. Oh,
And it's amazing that Jada did, even though she was leaving.
I know, right? Very, very proud of Jada. Uh, Speaking about Jada, did you feel like Parker was basically Jada point two, like 2.0?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but like the way that Parker was dancing and everything, I was like, this is super familiar. Like, wasn't there
Yeah.
another person who had this style of hair who was dancing? And
Also like
then,
6 feet tall and
yeah,
jacked.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, yeah, it was Jada who has really long hair now,
Yeah.
or has like long braids and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was just like, oh, this is like eerily similar.
Yes. Yes. I
Okay.
did like her makeover. I thought that the highlights really did a lot for her hair.
Dude, the makeover, I was a little bit disappointed with the makeover. I felt like everyone kind of just looked the same.
Yeah, we were expecting ANTM makeovers, and we did not get ANTM
Or
makeovers.
like, what is that show? Queer Eye, like Queer Eye
Yeah.
makeovers.
Yeah. Yeah. It was not very dramatic. I really wish they made Savannah's hair a darker strawberry blonde.
Me
Like
too.
if Kelly had just trusted him fully, it would have looked so much better than this in between blonde and strawberry thing that I thought really washed her out.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
She should have gone full strawberry. She should have been
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, that woman in Pitch Perfect. What's her name? Brittany Snow?
Oh, Brittany Snow. Yeah.
Should have gone Brittany Snow.
Yeah. That was unfortunate.
Yeah. Maybe that's why she didn't get into DCC around one.
Maybe. But you know what? Kelly would have hated her red hair even more. So.
Doesn't Kelly have red hair?
Yes. Oh my God. I said the same thing. I was like, it's really ironic that Kelly hates when he makes girls redheads because she's a redhead.
I don't
And
know.
doesn't seem completely naturally redhead either. Like, she definitely gets her hair colored.
Yeah, I think it's like a brown normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There can only be one, I guess.
I did really want to see Emily A with lighter hair. I was really excited to see that, and I'm sad they couldn't do a more dramatic change in one session.
Yeah, that's true. They don't want to kill the hair, but yeah.
Yeah.
Emo Lee.
Emily! That was so funny. Oh, a part when I teared up was when Emily got cut and Faith was like, "No, I can't. I already cried." And she was like, "Let's go get you some food and sit in our hotel room." I was like, "Oh, girlhood. So
Girlhood.
sweet."
Yeah. Faith and Emily really hit it off, I guess, because of their cruise ship days together, but
Yeah,
I really loved their friendship.
me too. So sweet.
Yeah. How did we get here? Oh, we were talking about Megan.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Should we talk about the third veteran, Reese?
Reese.
America's sweetheart.
Truly, she is America's sweetheart. Wow. I love it for her that she has made this decision, but I hate it for all of us because she's not going to be on our screens anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, love that for her. It seems like that's not
Love
what she
that for
wanted.
her. Yeah. She and Will just want a simple, quiet life in Bama. Bama is calling, and they must go.
I did look up where they are now. They did move back to Alabama. Love that for them.
So happy
And
for them.
yeah, I was like, oh, I wonder what Reese is up to now. So apparently, Reese has done a couple of interviews where she said that she is working on a book, and she wants to be a part of Broadway at some point.
Oh,
Yeah. So, but I think for now, she's just kind of focusing on herself and her relationship with Will. And she
they
doesn't.
deserve that.
Yeah, and I think there was, like, another interviewer that's like, "Oh, like, would you wanna go down the path of this other person?" I think this other alumni called named Virginia. She's like,
Oh,
"Oh, do you wanna go down the path of Virginia and star and, like, be a Rockette?" And she was like, I've heard that Rockettes also have very busy holiday seasons, like the DCC, so not really."
love it. I love that she knows exactly what she wants out of life.
Yeah, or, like, knows what she doesn't want long
Fair.
term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, "I want Thanksgiving and Christmas with my family,
Yeah.
and I want dogs."
Her dog was so cute.
Yeah, poor
Yeah.
Reese. Yeah, so I wonder what will happen in the future because I feel like we talked about the influx of candidates that will come in as a result of the show, but I think there's
Hmm.
also going to be some candidates who specifically don't wanna go to DCC because then they'll be part of the Netflix documentary or something.
Yeah. True.
All
Like
of that being
even
said,
even
making
in
the
the
team.
background.
Yeah, I mean, like, making the team was 2006 to 2021, so I guess
That's
it's
true.
nothing new for DCC.
I guess so, but I'm sure that show had like 5% of the viewership that this show does. The show just has so much reach.
That's true, yeah. Every time they show clips from that show, it seems like it was back in the '90s that this show
I
aired.
know. Seriously. Seriously. If it went through 2021, that means that Jada was probably on that as a rookie because she was a 2020 rookie.
Yeah, I think
Whoa.
a lot of the veterans were. I think they showed
Whoa.
Klein's rookie season from that show. And
Oh,
that's
oh,
why I was
right.
so
Okay.
shocked because I just assumed that it was in the '90s, and then I was like, "Wait, but Klein is looks
Klein's
exactly the
younger than
same."
us.
Yeah, exactly, it's also that. I was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, I feel like reality TV in the 2000s looked so different. Although this was 2021, so what am I even saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
Crazy. Well,
Cable TV quality.
yeah, fair.
Um, I'm really happy for Reese. I'm glad that she retired. I guess I was a little confused because I thought before they showed Reese, they were like, oh, like, who's emailed in? And they said, oh, Reese and Taylor emailed in and said yes. And then Reese came in person and was like, no.
Oh, okay, I remember that. I thought what happened was she was just reading off the people they haven't talked to yet, and she was like, blah, 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 Reese, Taylor said yes, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, oh, did Reese say anything? What did Reese say?
Yeah.
And then they brought her in.
Maybe they like do an email thing in advance before they do the in person. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah. It was interesting that when she was injured, she felt so much FOMO and she's like, wait, maybe I don't want to quit. But then she's like, no, I still do.
Yeah. As soon as she got better, she's like, no.
Actually, I hate this.
What I missed was using my foot.
Yeah. I just missed health.
Yeah. I guess, okay, this is another situational question, but would you rather be cut for something that you can't control or something that you could control but may not make a difference in whether you make the team anyway?
Ooh, that's a good question.
So would you rather be Emily R, 1 year of training camp, girl, you're too short,
Okay.
bye? Or would you rather be, I don't know, like a Dayton?
I think I would rather be an Emily because I feel like the decisiveness was nice where they were like, we'll be honest, like, I don't think you have a shot if you come back. I think just having that clarity would be helpful to me. If I was to be cut, I would want it to be for a very clear reason and not have any ambiguity about whether I should come back.
What about
Yeah.
a Jenna type situation? Or maybe you could make the team.
Where it's like either I have the choice to be an Emily R or a Dayton/Jenna.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Or
don't
roll the
know. I
die
don't
and become a
know. I don't
Dayton. Dayton worst
know.
case, Jenna best case.
Best case, yeah. Oh. Okay. I think I have the self-awareness to not become a Dayton. Where if I was cut from training camp twice, I'd be like, you know what? This clearly is not for me. But I think I would want to be a Dayton Jenna at least in one round and then try again a second time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I would want to see if I truly could come back stronger and dedicate myself for a year to just being better, taking their feedback into account, and truly throwing everything I have at it to see if I could come back better. And I personally love a comeback story, so I think I would want that for myself. But then if I got
Mm.
cut again, I'd be like, okay, I'm done.
Okay, so you would give it one more shot.
Yeah. How about you?
I thought I was gonna say I would rather be an Emily R and just like have the decision and be like, okay, I'm gonna move on with my life, easy peasy. But what you just said actually kind of changed my mind a little bit. I think I would want
Mm.
to prove to myself that I could do it, and I didn't just give up because it was out of my control, in quotes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah, okay. I think I would rather be like, okay, if you give it one more shot and if you do all of these things, then you can do it. Then you can make the team. And then I would try again. But then I think I would just be caught in the loop of trying again and trying again. And like, sure, Dayton is one story, but I'm sure there are other girls out there who have like less of a relationship to Kelly and Judy who have also
Right.
tried out multiple times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta change my mind. I'm back to
Yeah.
Emily R. I don't. I just cut me, man.
Just
just
rip
end it.
the Band-Aid off. End me now.
Just end it. I'd rather know. I'd rather know and have no ambiguity as soon as possible and get on with
Fair.
my life. Because it
Fair.
does seem very time intense. They go to freaking prep classes. The only prep classes I went to were Kumon.
Oh,
SAT prep
classic.
classes.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see if I had any other questions. Okay, going back to social media, what do you think they were trying to prove with the girls reading the hateful comments?
I think that was a subtle/not so subtle message being like, be nice. Stop being mean to our girls.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is the first time that I've seen from a Netflix documentary about like these people are not characters. They're real people, and they do
Yeah,
read what you say, and they do get affected by it.
totally. Yeah.
I've never seen that
Good
from
for you, Netflix.
I've never seen that from any other Netflix documentary, to be honest.
Long overdue.
Nothing. Ugh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess there haven't been that many shows where it's the same people coming back for the same reality show where Netflix can actually show how social media has affected them, right? Because it's in shows like Love is Blind, it's always a new cast, so they can't really show how certain people have been affected by social media from Netflix.
Yeah. But I felt really bad for them reading all those hateful comments. And you
Me
just feel like,
too.
I don't know, people are just really mean online sometimes. And they're really mean because I think they think it gives them some kind of control in their life.
Yeah, that is absolutely the reason. And I also, they kept being like, oh my God, they're so messy this year. And it's like, well, this is the first year you've even known about them. So what do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you know?
What do you know? You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Okay. Should we rate? Anything else you
Yes.
want to shout about? Okay. Let's rate.
Okay, you can go first this time.
Okay. Um, Quality, I will say, is a 5 out of 5. And enjoyment, I will say, is a 4 out of 5.
Okay. Enjoyment for me is for sure a 5 out of 5. On quality, I really have no reason not to give it a 5 out of 5, but then I'm like, is this a 10 out of 10 show?
Give me a soft 10.
Okay, a soft 10. Yeah, I feel like quality is like 4 point something that rounds up to a 5. So, okay, I'll do 5 out of 5. Damn, 9.5 out of 10 average.
I mean, I'm impressed with how they manage
Yeah.
to show up every year. They have like a different theme. And they also make us they take us along for the ride, and they make us feel towards these women, and we elate in their celebrations and we cry in their
Yeah,
disappointments.
totally. And kind of like what Parker said at the end, she was like, it's so rare to see women just like unabashedly having fun. And it's so beautiful to see having fun, being extreme athletes, and like just being such amazing role models and inspirations. I really love it.
Yeah. Aw.
Yay.
Yay. Okay. Binge in progress. What else have you been watching other than this 10-hour long series?
I don't think I've been watching anything new. I think it's all been stuff I've talked about before. I've been watching a little bit of Nashville, a little bit of Gilmore Girls, which is leaving Netflix. I'm in shambles, truly.
Yeah, I tagged
I'm
you in our
so
story.
sad.
What are you gonna do?
I guess watch it on Disney Plus, but I hate the Disney Plus UI.
Mm,
Netflix is just so easy. You just open.
that's how they
It's
get you.
already at the top of continue watching. I just play.
That's how they get you. Disney Plus, look out. Wait, doesn't Disney Plus also have a continue watching feature?
Yeah, but you have to scroll down past all these new things, new bullshit I don't care about.
Oh, Disney Plus feature request. Put continue watching at the very top. That's how you
Specifically
get your
put
consumption hours.
Gilmore Girls as the first thing Shalini sees when she opens Disney Plus.
I think you'll see that, right? I mean, if is it new, or has it been there?
It's been there. It's been there. So it won't be a
Oh,
new, but I'll just have to scroll down past like the featured stuff to get to continue watching.
okay, okay. Disney Plus, please feature request pinning shows that you want to watch.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, please. Yeah.
Nice. I finished Shrill. It was oh my gosh, what's her name? Not Annie. Is it Annie?
That sounds right. But I don't know.
Adie Bryant. There we go. It's the Adie Bryant show that released all 3 seasons on Netflix, I think like
80? What's her
two
name?
weeks ago. AIDY.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Her
Cool.
character is Annie Easton. But
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Let us know if you want to do a BYR show on it. I'm down to talk to chat about it, to yap about it per se.
Okay, cool. I have watched season 1, so I'll have to start season 2 and
Yeah.
see. Yeah, I guess yappers let us know.
And then what are we doing next week? I
Next
will
week
be
you are
gone.
out, so I'm doing something. Welcome party or something? What is it?
The welcome table.
Welcome table.
Yeah,
Okay.
but also if you want to do off campus instead with Kristen, do that.
Oh. Oh no, I don't think I have time to watch it before she leaves.
Doesn't she leave on Thursday?
Oh. Okay, we'll chat about it. We'll chat about it.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for yapping with us.
See you next time. Thanks for yapping with us. If you loved this episode, have some hot takes we missed, or if you've got a show you're dying for us to binge next, follow us on socials. We're at Binge Yap Repeat.
Until next time, happy binging.